can create 300,000 new jobs in 90 days. Hear me out. First of all, I won't lie to you. These jobs will be low paying, minimum wage. Some of them slightly more than minimum wage. I propose that in states with unemployment higher than 12%, Michigan, California, Nevada, the federal government enforce E-Verify and have the Social Security Administration mail out no-match letters. Let me explain to you what will happen. E-Verify prevents illegal immigrants from obtaining employment using fake identification or Social Security numbers, which the vast majority of them do. E-Verify clears 93% of all responders within 5 seconds. The remainder are cleared shortly thereafter if they provide a little bit more information. And many, about 5%, are rejected outright because their information is not correct, aka they're illegal immigrants without work authorization in the United States. No-match letters are sent out by the Social Security Administration to employers. You see, when you file your W-2, that information goes to the IRS, who then give that information to the Social Security Administration. They compile the information, and the computers automatically look for errors. The most common error is women who get married and fail to notify the Social Security and IRS that they have changed their last name. However, it has been noted that the no-match system is very efficient at identifying people who are using fake documents to maintain employment. And the wonderful thing about this is that this system is retroactive. It goes back for years and years and years. So, whereas E-Verify prevents new hires from getting jobs, the no-match program clears out employees who are working illegally, no matter how long they've been working, whether it be 1 year, 5 years, or a decade. It washes them right out of the system. Employers are legally required to terminate any employee who is found to be working in this country without proper authorization. Now, to those of you in the rest of the Union, you might be thinking that what I'm proposing is too much work, but it's not. First of all, E-Verify is extremely cost-effective. It only costs about $100 for the initial setup of the program, and thereafter, for small companies, it's about $500 a year. For large companies with more than 500 employees, it's $9,000. Now, if you ask me, this program is extremely cost-effective if you consider that it will discourage illegal immigration and give American citizens jobs again. That means people won't be on unemployment benefits. They won't need food stamps. They won't need to be on the healthcare system of their local state government. I grew up in a small town, and let me tell you something. If you are looking for work in a small town, it is extremely difficult. There are many people, many young people, who can't find work because in small towns there's not a great demand for businesses. You might have your local McDonald's, maybe your local supermarket, and a few other establishments. And that's it. That's why it is imperative that in states with unemployment over 12%, we enact E-Verify and have the government send out no-match letters. I cannot explain to you how important this is, because when there's no work and you don't have unemployment benefits, what are you going to do? This program that I am proposing, let us call it the Lafayette Act, gives American citizens who are on their last leg, who have nowhere else to turn, a chance. Their last chance. Now I know that some of you will feel sorry for illegal immigrants and say that this is horrible because it pushes them out of jobs and makes them unemployed. Well, don't feel too sorry for them. They didn't have the right to come here and work to begin with. They are amazingly resilient at finding work. Just because we push them out of jobs that require W-2s does not mean that they will all end up homeless and unemployed. I believe that the vast majority of them will take under-the-table labor, which means that they will still survive. Their lives will be more difficult. Meanwhile, the lives of your fellow citizens will be vastly improved. Look, this is a radical proposition, but it is necessary. To those of you who are unemployed, you are the one who must push this. Those of us who have jobs, while we may be concerned, will not be concerned enough to actually do anything. That's just the American way. Unless it affects us directly, we tend to ignore the problem. Because, hey, I've got to watch cable TV at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and then I'm going out for lunch. I'm living the good life, so I'm not concerned with people who are suffering. That's why, if you don't do this, if you don't speak up to somebody, nothing will get done. So if you're hearing this, if you're unemployed, if you are suffering right now, and you're looking for work, any type of work, then you should know that there are plenty of jobs out there. You must simply push the government to open up those jobs. In 90 days, we can create 300,000 jobs in those 3 states alone. If this were to be enacted across the entire country, we could be looking at a total of 1 million jobs. Now the government, the president, is not going to tell this to you because it would be politically difficult for the Democrats. They're trying to woo the Latino vote. But in my opinion, illegal immigrants that they are pushing for cannot vote. And I am entirely sure that the Latino Americans of the United States who are unemployed would like to have jobs right now. So please, tell everyone you can about E-Verify and no match letters. Good luck.